Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Sam Clapp, Executive Director and Head of Electronic Trading Sales with Mizuho Americas, to discuss how AI is innovating the electronic trading space. I also want to mention Mizuho won the Market's Choice Award for Best AI, which recognizes a firm or product that has had the most success in applying artificial intelligence technology toward improving efficiency in capital markets. Sam, it's great to have you with us. Congratulations on the award and welcome to Trade Talks. How has electronic trading evolved over the last 5 years, and how big of a role has AI played?
First off, thank you very much for having me. It's great to be on the segment. So I think when you look at electronic trading over the last 5 years, there's been a number of, issues in the market that have come up. The rise of retail trading certainly is one that captures a lot of attention from an institutional standpoint. There's been, I would say, a search for liquidity. And that can take many different forms. But behind all this, I think, has really been the rise of data throughout the trading process, pre-trade, intra-trade, and post-trade. And I think big data is definitely is a buzzword. There is a plethora of information out there now that is available. So what I think you're seeing is really, because of that data is available, it's a great environment for artificial intelligence to operate in. Obviously, it streamlined the process. At its core, artificial intelligence works off of data. So when there's more data available, obviously it becomes more effective. So I think, the rise of big data, or data in general within the trading process, is definitely is really leading a lot of the innovation in trading generally.
What are some of the ways in which AI is currently being applied with electronic trading?
So that's I think, one of the most, probably basic ways that it's being used is for price prediction. A lot of brokers will use their models to try to determine what the price of the stock is going to be on a short-term basis. That could be in 5 to 10-minute intervals. It's not really used on a long-term basis. For us here at Mizuho, we're using, a component of artificial intelligence called deep learning to look at not only price prediction, but also volume prediction. That's something I think that's a little bit more unique. I think that's maybe where the market's going. So we're trying to determine where or how much volume is going to be traded over the short term and feed that into our trading strategies. And obviously, getting a sense of where or when the volume is going to be trading is a huge part of what we're trying to, what any trader is trying to determine.
Right. So it sounds like it's being integrated within Mizuho's algorithmic trading platform.
Yes, that's correct. So it's currently, we have it available for our benchmark strategies. We're also working on integrating it into events on index rebalance days, where obviously there's elevated market volume as a result of the index changes. And then we'll begin looking to roll it out into other strategies, such as our target close strategies. So yes, it's a very important part of what we do here.
Sam, what does the future look like for AI within the electronic trading environment?
It's a great question. I think everyone is trying to figure that out. It's certainly not an easy one. I think it really depends on sort of the product segment that you're looking at. I think from an equity trading space, we look at different strategies that trade, whether it's VWAP or arrival price or implementation shortfall. I think if artificial intelligence or deep learning, however you want to classify it, will begin to change the strategy over the course of the day. So it's not just allowing the trader to more effectively trade. It's perhaps and potentially altering the benchmark that the strategy uses. So that's something that a lot of traders have asked for over the years, is for what's called an algo switching engine to effectively change the benchmark. And I think AI could potentially be used to replicate or do that in some shape. But I think the challenge is that the market is changing so quickly. I mean, it's rapidly evolving. The nature of the space just means it will evolve quickly. So it's hard to really know where it's going to go next. But I think there's more and more effort being put into this. So you can expect definitely a good set of products to be coming out.
All right, Sam, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.